Okay. Now this one here is similar to the last one, except what? Except it's subtraction, right? So what we have is, on this second set of parentheses, this negative sign is going to distribute like this, right? And so rewriting this without parentheses, we have a cubed minus 2a squared, and then we have minus 3a squared, and then we have minus 4a cubed. What's that going to be? Plus. Good job. So we have plus 4a cubed. And we look for the like terms, and we see we have the cubes and we have the squareds. So we're going to have a cubed plus 4a cubed, which is 5a cubed, right? And then we have minus 2a squared minus 3a squared is going to be what? Minus 5a squared, okay? Okay, so that's that. That's not too bad, is it? Okay. What I want you to do is, I want you to do number 3, and just take a little time doing that. You can talk to each other. I'm going to call on somebody randomly for number 3 here in a couple minutes, okay? Just don't be afraid to talk to each other. One thing I didn't tell the class is I don't have a big, long supplies list needed. But you're going to need to have a notebook like this. This one right here is just a college ruled notebook. It's 70 pages. You might have to use more than one of them during the year, but something like this. Does everybody have this or have access to something like this? Okay, good. And something to write with. You guys are really doing great on having something to write with today. I appreciate that. I have some pencils up here should you need to borrow one. While you're working on this, I want to tell you kind of what your career path in mathematics is. Like, I've been looking at some of your information sheets, and I see quite a few of you that are interested in going into like some kind of a medical profession. I haven't seen engineers yet here, but if you're going to go into some kind of profession like a dentist, a doctor, or a doctor of veterinary science, you're going to want to go the more academic path. And so next year, that would take you into pre-calculus probably, because you want to continue with that. You're going to eventually need to have pre-calculus and calculus to do that. And a lot of people from this class will go on to financial math next year if they need another math class. So that's sort of where you could go next year if you need another math class. I don't know if you can need or want another math class. Do you have questions about that? Okay. All right. Let's go on to get, we'll call on somebody here. I like to get it like this so I can get the wheel spinning like this. More. Oh, there we go. I didn't hear much discussion, so I hope you did all right on this. Looks like we're going to get, is it going to be Tyler or Luke? Oh, Tyler or Luke? What's going to be? It's going to be Luke. It's going to be Luke. Okay, Luke, how'd you do this one?
I started off combining the 5 and the 2 and cubed.
So you combine these two together is what you're saying? This and this?
Yes, sir.
So what does that give you?
That gave me 7n cubed.
Okay.
And then I combined the 4 and the 2.
4 and 2, so that's going to be...
And I got plus 6.
Plus 6, okay. Anybody have questions about that? Okay. All right, good job. Good job. So I want you to go ahead and work out number 4. I'll call on somebody else to do number 4 here in a minute. Yeah, we're not going to get anywhere near finished with this today. Yeah, don't be afraid to talk to each other. I didn't hear much talking the last one around. Corngale, that is some bright nail polish you have on there. Very impressive. Okay, I'm hearing more discussion this time around. Very good. Good work. One thing, today when you help me, I'm going to want you can probably talk me through it, but eventually I'm going to want some of you to come up here and actually write on the board too. We haven't said. I'll do that later with this one to show you how that works. Has anybody ever been doing the writing on the board with the smart board yet? You've done it here, Ty? Okay. All right, so you're comfortable with that. The main thing problems I have with this board is it going out of adjustment frequently. But I got a new operating system put on my computer a couple weeks ago, and I hope that's going to fix some of my problem I've been having. Like Mrs. Clausen's board across the way would never go out of adjustment. Mine would go out of adjustment several times a day. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, let's go ahead and choose somebody. All right. Okay, we have Ty. All right. That's the one syllable version of your name. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right.
You want me to walk up there?
You can do that, or you can just tell me what to write, or whatever you feel most comfortable with at this point.
Alright, I'll just say it.
All right.
So I combined I did equals 4n minus 3n cubed minus 3n cubed minus 4n.
Okay, does everybody see how he came up with this business right here? Everybody see that? Okay, good. Go ahead.
And then I combined the cubes. So I got negative 6n cubed minus n.
Minus n? Okay. Anybody have something to add here? No? Does that look right?
Just subtract and is that versus add was negative subtract, like you said?
Yeah, so what you have is you have 4n minus 4n. So these things here are gonna like cancel each other. So that means we're just gonna have this, right? Does that make sense? Okay. All right, good work. You kind of help take. Is that what you got there, Tanner? Is that what you got?
No, I didn't.
You did? Okay. But anyway, you saw how to do it, right? Okay. Good. Well, I want you to keep this paper with you. We're going to work on some more tomorrow. What I want to do, the last thing in class today is there's a class song that we have. Isn't that crazy? You ever had a class with a class song? You haven't? Well, this is the year that you have it. So, You're going to learn to sing it eventually. You'll learn the words for it. But eventually when you learn to sing it, you're going to sing really loud. And then Mrs. Calkins is going to complain about you singing too loud. And then Miss Kelso is going to complain, right?
Oh, I heard it all year last year.
You heard it last year? Next door you'd hear it sometimes? Well, I hope that was a good break for you. But anyway, this, you'll hear a song, eventually you'll learn the words. A long, long time ago, I once had a teacher who taught me how to graph lines. But now over a year has passed, and my mind is filled a mass with some memories that are divine. But now I'm back in school this session, and I've got a sad confession. My skills dropped a big step. Fractions, a lost concept. Does anybody have problems with fractions? All right? Most people do. But Algebra 1 has been so long. Has it been a long time?
Yeah.
And so that's why my teacher sang this song. Because when he saw my work, it was all wrong. So that's why I'm going to sing this song. Where do I start my line? Find the y-intercept and things will be fine. You know what the y-intercept is, right? You need to find your points one by one. So you use the slope, its rise over run. Use the slope, its rise over run. And now that we've begun, you use the slope, its rise over run. It's the m in front of x. That thing on top and use it to move up and stop. Almost done, but there's one more hop. Now use the run and move to the right, draw your dot. Are we done? Not quite. Draw the line to connect the dots. But draw arrows because lines never stop. Now I think I can rest, but I remember the process. But I always check my work because it might be wrong. But for now, I'm going to sing this song. We were singing, where do I start my line? Find the y-intercept and things will be fine. You need to find your points one by one. So use the slope, its rise over run. Alright, so that is the class song, so you get familiar with the words for it. Does that sound like to be a song you can learn and sing all right? Yeah, okay, good. So that's sort of quiet. That's all right. So we, right now, have about